All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video. This video is going to be about AMC and GME, the weekly outlook and prediction I will drop on Sunday, and we will cover everything else there. In this video, we're going to be showing you guys why I believe AMC and GME are about to rally. I'm going to give you guys charts, facts, technicals, and proof to show that, and what we need to see for that rally to turn into a squeeze. Without wasting any more of your time, let's hop in the charts, facts, and data. So the first thing that we are looking at here is possible catalyst, okay, or narrative shifts. And all of this stuff is going to come together at the end of the video, so make sure you watch the entire video. Now, as you guys can see or haven't heard, the Mario movie is going crazy. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to see it. If you do see it, go see it at an AMC theater. Support your movement, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we have some new box office numbers coming in. These are just early numbers, but this is projected to be one of the second biggest films of this year. It is doing extremely well already. Opening day, 34.5 million domestic, ladies and gentlemen. So that's absolutely huge. And 68.4 million global on the opening day alone. Now, it has a big weekend coming this weekend, so it's going to do even more numbers, and this is a possible catalyst and or narrative shift that things are changing at the box office, which should be bullish for AMC. We also have Project Hail Mary, which is already doing numbers and doing well. And we have more movies coming out like the Spider-Man movie and Avengers Doomsday, and many more to come as well. So this is showing improvements in the box office and fundamental improvements as well. Also, AMC's debt runway has been extended. So that is a very, very positive narrative, which again, all of this is going to come together at the end. We also have technicals that are extremely bullish. As we speak right now, AMC is breaking out of an overall falling wedge. You guys can see we have this overall uptrend. We have broken well above $1, which I told you guys in all of my videos. Even when things got dark, I stuck to my guns and told you guys what the charts told me. I said if we do go underneath $1, we won't stay there long and we'll pop back to the upside. Lo and behold, that is appearing what we are seeing right now. The fact that we are above level of 110 is extremely important. And if we remain above this level, that is the key level that says, yes, indeed, not only are we bottoming, but we are potentially about to see a rally. Now, I'm going to break down levels and technicals more in the weekly outlook and prediction on Sunday. So make sure you guys check that out for price targets and everything else. But I'm showing you guys in this video why we could see a potential move to the upside. Now, here's some news for GameStop as well. If you guys haven't heard, this is just speculation, but Best Buy stock was up recently off of rumors that the acquisition target for GameStop is Best Buy. Now, you guys can let me know your acquisition speculation down in the comments below, but this is going around in the rumor mill. Again, this is very speculative, but possible speculative target for GME's acquisition is Best Buy. I just wanted to put that on your guys' radar. Now, keep in mind that AMC short interest is increasing right now. You guys can see recently, it has just recently went up. That is a key sign that a lot of shorts since 11-14 have just recently entered AMC while it was in this overall downtrend. That is very, very bullish. Keep that in mind, because remember, I said all of this stuff connects at the end of the video. Now, on AMC's cost to borrow, you guys can see cost to borrow is at 0.79%. If you look very carefully, cost to borrow has been slowly trending up. That is another thing you need to keep in mind. Now, it's still very, very low. We want to see it at least 1% or higher realistically. Again, I try to keep you guys grounded, but this slow uptrend on cost to borrow is cost to borrow moving in the right direction. We want to see it at 1% or higher. Right now, at time of recording, they only have 1.6 million shares available to short here on AMC. So shares are limited. Now, GameStop. I believe AMC and GameStop move together. I believe that the same people trade AMC and GameStop. I believe that the same people invest. Yes, obviously there's going to be nuances to that, but I believe the same people that invest in AMC invest in GameStop and vice versa. I believe that the same people are short AMC are short GameStop and vice versa. If you look at what's going on with GameStop, you guys can see that we have these buy orders here. that was able to prop us up when we dropped down. We also have this inverse head and shoulders structure right here. Right here's your shoulder, right here's your head, right here's your shoulder. This is very, very bullish, especially if GameStop would be able to break above the key level of about 23.50, which it looks like, and I'll break down more in the weekly outlook and prediction, we will be able to break and hold that level. So things are looking good for GameStop, and it looks like GameStop is about to recover and start moving back to the upside. Very, very bullish and could help AMC. Now, if you guys were not aware, unemployment came out today. I'm going to break it down more in the weekly outlook and prediction, but SPY looks like it's set for a decent recovery, and unemployment came out lower than expected. That is very, very bullish. That means we could get some market tailwinds instead of the headwinds that we've been having and help the meme stocks recover to the upside, especially GameStop, because GameStop really likes to follow SPY. Now, also, both of the stocks have these buy signals on the 4-hour time frames, as you guys can see here. 4-hour time frame buy signal for AMC, 4-hour buy signal for GME. AMC is breaking out of this falling wedge overall uptrend and climbing back above $1. All bullish technicals that we're about to see a continuation to the upside. Now, here's where things get interesting. I asked ChatGPT what we would need to see for this rally to turn into a squeeze. There's some very key things that we're looking at, and I'll go through all of this slowly and break everything down, because the first thing I said is that AMC broke back over $1, cost of borrow is rising, and short interest is at 25%. Could this turn into a decent rally or squeeze? I told it not to sugarcoat things. And it says what you got right now is a falling wedge breakout, a bullish reversal pattern, reclaiming of $1, a psychological level. And this is why I said all of this stuff that I told you guys in the beginning is going to come into play here at the end. Short interest at 25%. It is elevated. Cost of borrow is still low. Like I said, we want to see cost of borrow at 1% or higher. And I'll give you guys even more specific numbers here coming in a second. The falling wedge breakout, that's a legit bullish technical. Very good start. Not confirmation yet. We need to see a holding of that 110 level. That will confirm that we are indeed breaking out and most likely bottoming. The reclaiming of $1 is very, very important. Why this matters, it improves sentiment, okay? Same way as the Mario movie, keeps delisting off the radar for now and attracts new traders. Stocks under $1 enter a death spiral territory. That means we're getting out of that and we're subsiding some of that deep fear that a lot of people had about a reverse split, and some people could start coming in and start buying, creating what? FOMO and new buyers, ladies and gentlemen, especially people that maybe have gotten shaken out. Short interest at 25%. This is extreme, but not short squeeze conditions, okay? 20 to 30% is elevated. 40% is dangerous for shorts. Now, I'm not saying we don't have enough short interest for a short squeeze. We definitely do. But if we see short interest going even higher, that would be extremely bullish. There is fuel, but not explosive fuel. So like I said, we want to see the short interest go higher. 25% is good, but not enough. Cost to borrow is also low, okay? We want to see the cost to borrow much, much higher. Cost to borrow levels that we're looking for is about 5 to 10%. So we need to see cost to borrow much higher for this rally to turn into a squeeze. So remember, what we're looking at here is what we need for a rally, which I believe what we're going to see, and what we need for that rally to turn into a squeeze. As we go on, it tells us things like we would need more upside action. So we want to see a continuation to the upside. We want to see price continually rising. If price continues to keep rising while things are getting out of control, cost of borrow rising, those new shorts that came in and around November and December could have to cover. So that's a very good indication that we could potentially see some more upside. I did ask about the Mario movie as well with some possible catalysts, and it said that this is going to be something that could help improve the narrative and obviously improve fundamentals. So that's why I said these are all things that you need to look at from the beginning of the video that will make more sense now. What would turn the rally to a squeeze? A technical breakout, price reclaiming the key $1, short interest above 25%. We have all of those things, but it is not a complete squeeze setup. We need to see things like cost of borrow going higher. You want to see cost of borrow at 10%. That's early pressure. 20 to 50% is real stress. 100% cost of borrow or more, extreme squeeze territory. So again, we really want to see cost of borrow spike. If you see cost of borrow spike, and this is why we watch cost of borrow so carefully on this channel. If you see cost of borrow spike to 5, 10, 15, 20%, that is a sign that we are potentially about to see a squeeze. If we see price continue up to 115, 120, 150, start getting gamma, more people start coming in, that is a chance that this rally could turn into a squeeze. I believe that if AMC were to get to about 150, that's where things could definitely start to get very, very interesting. Definitely need to see cost of borrow go up, and we want to see volume going up. Now, volume is going up slightly. If you guys zoom out, you guys can see volume is going up slightly here. We're starting to get some uptick in volume, and we did have this decent uptrend. But the fact that we're coming out of these oversold conditions like before is a very good indication that we could see a move to the upside. You guys can see we were oversold here on the weekly time frame. You guys can see how we started to get momentum, and then that momentum turned into a squeeze. I'm not saying that's what's happening now, but we're definitely about to get a rally, in my personal opinion. And if that rally keeps getting momentum, that could turn into a squeeze. Remember, we're looking for cost of borrow going higher. We're looking for new buyers coming in. We are looking for sentiment to change. We are looking for cost of borrow to go up. These are all indications that we could potentially see this rally turn into a squeeze. We're also looking for options activity, potential gamma, and of course, a catalyst. Now, these catalysts could be strong box office, debt improvements, momentum returning, market-wide risk on. Like I said, if SPY starts to recover, this could definitely help run the meme stocks up. What we should be looking for right now: to hold above $1, building higher lows, break resistance, volume increasing, cost of borrow starts rising. These are extreme squeeze warnings. Sudden large green candles, cost of borrow spikes quickly, social plus options activity surging, shorts stop pushing the price down. Okay, so those are the things that we need to look for. But all in all, ladies and gentlemen, based off everything I'm seeing here, there is a very good indication that both of the meme stocks are about to see a decent rally, and this rally could turn into some serious momentum. So this is pretty much everything I have for you guys. I did want to give you guys a breakdown in this video on why I believe AMC and GME could be seeing a rally to the upside and what you need to look for that rally to turn into a squeeze. We did go live today. The market was closed today, so I appreciate anybody who tuned in and watched. If you guys watched to the end of this video, thank you so much. It truly helps out, and I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys give me a follow on Twitch, because we have been going live on there, and the community is growing fast. But if you don't want to do any of that, make sure you do this most of all. Make sure you have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.